Yo, yo, yo! My name is Chris Gongora, and with me as always is my trusty little pal Jazz. Last week, we went a little dark and talked a bit about the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, and that terrifying police sketch of him. So I thought we'd go a little lighter for this video and talk about a celebrity encounter so awesome that not only do I still talk about it, but I even wrote a song about it because the evening was that magical to me. I was out late night with my bro, Enrico Della Vega. I think we had just finished a night of hanging out at the world famous Magic Castle in Hollywood, CA. We were looking for a little late night dining. And quite a few times we'd find ourselves at Jerry's Deli in West Hollywood, CA. It's no longer there, but for a while that place was a little hotspot, especially for people wanting to eat some grub and people watch after the nightclubs around town closed for the night. So we get there, and as usual, it's super packed. We finally get a table and situate ourselves in the restaurant. If any of you actually remember Jerry's Deli, you could spend a good hour just reading the entire menu and trying to choose what you wanted to chow down on. There were so many things on that menu that you could probably go every day for a year and not eat the same meal twice. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I may be being a little overdramatic for story purposes, but it was a pretty darn big menu. Anyway, we order our food and start talking about whatever it was that we were talking about that night. The place was loud because every table was talking about whatever they were talking about that night. Our waiter brings our food over and we start to shovel food in our faces. Really, it was an ordinary evening. Until it wasn't. My buddy and I are into the food that's in front of us and our conversation. We're seated pretty much right in the middle of the place. All of a sudden, it starts to get really quiet at the front of the place. And just like a wave, the silence shifts to every part of the restaurant until it reaches the back. The silence was deafening. My buddy and I are looking around, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Jerry's had a display counter right in front of the building that was filled with desserts and sweets. We look over in that direction and we see a slender little man wearing some sort of purple onesie that was very form-fitting to his body. Could it be? Just like the silence that moved throughout the building, little whispers and mutters started to swell as well. Is that Prince? Oh my god, I think that's Prince. Is that really him? Oh my god, Prince. And it was indeed him. The purple one. He and his entourage must have gotten some major sweet teeth at like 3 in the morning. Prince is at the counter and literally just pointing at things in the counter. And then giving a number to how many things he wanted. Everybody in the restaurant was like in a frozen state. Eyes open, jaws on the table. Purple Rain started to play in my head. He wasn't in the restaurant for more than a couple of minutes. After I finished ordering, he left his entourage to pick up the goods, and he strut right back to the car that was illegally parked right in front of the restaurant. As he walked out, there was a collective release, as if we were all holding our breath for those few minutes. Many people ran out to the car surrounding it, and everybody that was inside just started rambling to one another. Oh my god, that was awesome, that was Prince, oh my god, that was awesome. Did you see Prince? Did you see Prince? It was like everyone in there suddenly became instant friends because we all shared this really cool experience. We just saw Prince order dessert at Jerry's Deli. I went home that night and wrote a song called Pulled Prince. Terrible song, but just that little encounter inspired me to create and write a freaking song that night. Crazy to think about, but I assume everywhere that dude went, he elicited that kind of response. Now, I was born and raised in Los Angeles. I've seen my fair share of celebrities. Hell, I even work in the business. But truly, I had never seen anything like that. He had this electricity, this star power, this magnetism. He had all of us in there, myself included, in the palm of his hand. And truly, I didn't mind at all. I mean, that was the hand that wrote When Doves Cry after all. So that's it. That's my LA story for the week. Jazzy and I will be back next week with some more bullshit to talk about. Hit that right, Jazzy? Yes. The purple scarf fell off. You like the purple scarf? Wanna get out of here? Wanna get out of here? Let's get out of here.